Hey everyone, this is Burn from MetalHammerGaming, and I am here to bring you the Battlefield 3 Vehicles Tips and Tricks video that I promised in the latest Infantry Tips and Tricks video. So, basically, this video is going to teach you how to use the vehicles in Battlefield 3 most effectively, specifically for the maps that came with the game and the maps that came in the Car Can expansion pack. Right now I'm probably not using the best class to use vehicles. I'm using a support. You probably want to go with the engineer. You can fix up and you can shoot vehicles. Right now I am in an Abrams tank. Notice that I'm the machine gunner, and there is the driver, which controls the cannon, and he also has a machine gun on there as an attachment. You can earn attachments for your vehicles by using them and killing people. Basically, the tactic that I'm using right now is shooting people from far away. I'm just trying to get them out of cover because I am playing Rush and they're all hiding, waiting for us to drive through, and they have tank mines and they also have RPGs that they will use to shoot at us. So a good way to flush them out of cover and scare them is to shoot in the direction of the tank, shoot the wall, shoot. You don't even have to try and hit them, you just shoot above them, you shoot next to them. Wherever you can get to, as close to him. Like I'm doing right now with this guy on the hill. He's staying tight though. Now he's moving. Okay. And then that also lets your teammates know where these people are, because your teammates are going to go towards where the heavy gunfire is. Now tanks are also useful for taking out buggies. Buggies are very easy to take out with heavy machine gun on top, or even better, the cannon. Your job as the machine gunner on top is to watch the tank, watch its perimeter, make sure that nobody's running up on it, throwing C4 on it, nobody's trying to shoot you with an RPG, nobody's laying mines down in front of you. Other vehicles in this map are the troop transport vehicle, which basically name tells you what it does. It is a passenger vehicle. Basically what that vehicle is best used for is getting your troops into a area which is being heavily suppressed by the enemies, or through an area where there's a sniper holding it down. Machine gun on top of it, which provides for cover as you're riding through to make sure that nobody's shooting at you, laying mines down in front of you, or any of that type of stuff. Now, they're not in this game mode, but there are aerial vehicles, things like tanks, or no, not tanks, excuse me, things like jets and helicopters. The jets are extremely useful for shooting down helicopters. That's basically what they were designed for. But in other in other maps, such as Caspian Border and Rush, there's a jet, and then there's another gunship type of plane. The gunship is extremely useful for shooting up tanks. It's also useful for doing strafe runs on large groups of enemies. Whereas a frogfoot is very useful for taking down the gunship that's shooting at its teammates. Two types of helicopters. There are transport helicopters and there are attack helicopters. attack helicopter is the Apache, which has a gun turret on the bottom. It has the ability to fire missiles. This helicopter is very useful for shooting down other helicopters and shooting troops down on the ground. Mostly what it should be used for is taking out vehicles on the ground, such as tanks and buggies. It is also useful for taking out other types of aerial vehicles, such as jets can be taken down with heat seeker missiles, which can be unlocked through continuous gameplay and kills with that vehicle.
I'm confirming the MAV.
The turret on the bottom is extremely useful for taking out infantry.
Come on, move up, move up!
The other type of helicopter is the transport helicopter. This helicopter is outfitted with 2 miniguns on the side. The driver is vulnerable because he cannot fire back. So, gunners are a must with this helicopter. Another thing that I find useful with this helicopter is taking down infantry. Because if you have a passenger that is an engineer, he can sit there and he can repair that helicopter with his blowtorch while you're being shot at by javelins or other stationary rocket systems. Buggies are another type of ground vehicle. This vehicle is used for basically a scout vehicle. What you want with this vehicle is you want to get into an area, shoot as many people as you can, and then drive out really fast. This vehicle can easily be taken down by tanks and rocket launchers. Once it's disabled, it's useless. It can only be used as a stationary turret. So basically, when you get shot at that thing and when it's disabled, you should hop out and get the hell out of there, because chances are people who are shooting at you are going to keep shooting to get the 100 points that you get when you blow up the vehicle. Now, other jets you can use include the F-18, the American jet, which is extremely useful for shooting down other jets and helicopters. Although it is not very useful for strafe running, it can be used to strafe run. A tip that you should know when you are dogfighting with that specific jet is to not have afterburners on when you're dogfighting, because you will quickly pass up the person you are trailing, and you should always be the first person when you're dogfighting with that specific jet.
Attack this objective.
Tips you should know with the helicopter. Apaches, especially if you're an Apache and your team needs help with a tank or anything, and they're shouting at you, asking if you can take down that tank, and you're being shot at, my advice would be to go take care of the tank, even though you're being shot at. Even though if you're taken down, you still have gotten rid of the tank, who has made a huge dent in your spawn tickets, and it will take him a very long time and many tries to get back to the position where he was, because your guys will be ready then to shoot him. Now, these last 2 minutes I'm going to take to say,
Hostile soldier in your
if you guys want to come play a game of Battlefield 3 with me, send me an invite. Send me a friend request. My gamer tag is XXBurn XX5. First two X's are capital. The B is capital. Or not the first two X's. The first and last X are capitals, and the B is a capital, and then there's a 5 at the end. Do never forget the 5. It's my thing, the 5. So, but be sure to include a message saying that you found me on YouTube and all that stuff, because if I get a friend request and I don't know who it is, I usually just don't accept it. But if you guys are wanting to play with me, join a party or something with me, go ahead. I'm usually in a party with some friends. If they're being jerks to you, then just mute him. It doesn't matter to me. So basically, if you want to come play a game of Battlefield 3 with me, cool with that. Play Gears, cool with that. Play Zombies. Love to play Zombies. Love to walk you through Zombies. I'd love to walk you through Battlefield. Whatever you want to play. So, thank you for watching this video. Hope it helps. Remember, if you're getting a tank, you're a badass. Your support class with the M29, M429, you're badass.